me from dust and turned me into such. All you granted me was lust. And what I seemed to have grown was rust. Are you displeased? Are you angry? My might and my angels wings have been used every string.
We'll bring up the stream and so
It
let's
is
give a recap.
all live.
Oh, we're already live? Very
Yeah,
cool.
we've been live for like the past 40 minutes, but I just had all of us muted.
Oh, okay.
Fair enough. So does anyone want to give a recap of what happened last session?
Our last session was June 25th, correct?
I believe so.
That does fit
Alrighty.
the timeline.
Okay, I can go ahead and do that really
Please
quickly.
do, as you're the only one who didn't massively screw things up.
Because I didn't do shit.
You
We
played
spent
Mahjong.
the first. No, we played something else, but it was close. Shogi, we played Shogi.
Yogi.
We started off this session just outside of the temple. The wolves began to wake up. There was a lot of shenaniganery that happened with those. Thorin ended up taming his wolf and named it Jorik. And then we get back to the ship that is called the Dusk's Dawn, if I am correct.
Dusk's daughter.
Dusk's Daughter. Sorry, nobody told me the correct one. The ship is basically frozen. We are stuck. We cannot go anywhere until we get replacement parts, and we're thinking about hitting one of the weapons factories just to, make some extra money, steal some guns, fuck up the huts a little bit, Yeah, we spend a night on the ship, and then we head out into I suppose what could pass as a town on the planet that we are on. Of course, where else do you go than in a cantina? And this town seems to be split into two kind of parts. There's the inner city, which belongs to the enforcers, and then there is the outer city and the slums, which belong to the hut slaves that are the workers within the that are the workers within the weapons facility themselves. So, Ione ends up talking to the bartender. Thorn and I listen in, and there seems to be the local crime lord who's a hut seems to be looking around for more muscle, because the slaves don't necessarily like being slaves, which is fair. And then Zath is just wandering around watching, and he notices that everybody else is pretty wary of the group. We discuss a little bit about what we kind of want to do. And so it goes to the point where Thorin tries to speak to a slave, but he scares the shit out of him. And so the slave runs, and Thorin, who's a gank and is a very intimidating person generally, chases after this slave, and Ione assists in the chase. Zath goes.
How
He kind of
dare
does
you
some
take an hour and ping me?
Yep. Anyway.
Zath attempts to blend in with the crowd and does some investigating and finds kind of like a hot spot within the slums where there's a lot of injured and sick slaves that are being cared for. Cryonic stays at the cantina for quite a while. Then, oh god. I can't remember who discovered this, but somebody found out that 3 enforcers have gone missing within the past day. These rebel leaders these slave rebels are starting to make their move. And then Thorin finds them. Well, hold on. What's the order that this goes in? Because at one point I just stopped taking this.
Thorin.
I got it.
Thorin shakes
No,
down
okay.
one of the people. He run away. Rex
We're past
character.
that. We're past that. I've figured out where I am. Ione found them. Thorin, and then immediately gets stunned out by a bunch of people because she can't talk for shit. Love you, Rick. Thorin finds them, gets captured, and tries to remedy the situation. Doesn't actually do it. Zath also figures out where they are, and then finally they call Cryonic, and he fixes everything in 3 sentences. And that was It was not that simple, but yeah.
So, a deal has been struck. Basically, you guys are going to ferry the slaves off of the world in return for their help in repairing the ship and also stealing some more of the things that the huts are producing on world, some of the guns and such for the ship captain. So you set about doing that. It's mostly just kind of a arrangement between Sev and the slaves. So the slaves just kind of start skimming off the top parts and stuff to start repairing the ship. And this takes about 5 days. So you all can fully regenerate strain, regenerate 1 wound per day, so 5 wounds. And those of you who still have wounds left over, if you want, you can have someone in the party do a medicine check on you to try to reduce them further.
I got 2 wounds. Anybody want to help?
All right. And
And in addition,
Actually-
those of you with crits might want to have the same done.
Yeah, I think that can be done on me finally.
all right. Boost.
What difficulty is my crit again?
I think it's like a 2 difficulty.
It's 1
is-
difficulty.
Okay, one difficulty. Well, let's try and heal that. Okay, your crit's
Hooray.
gone,
Okay, good.
and you do not heal any wounds.
Great.
Very cool. Thank you, healer Ioni Da.
Am I
Alright.
able to try healing myself?
No.
No.
Damn it.
Also, the difficulty would be massively increased, so
Yeah.
not a great
Oh.
idea. So, so the ship is mostly repaired at this point, and your operation, so to speak, starts shifting from stealing parts to repair the ship to stealing weapons for the most part. And the huts notice, or the hut notices that weapons are disappearing more and more than even when the rebellion was kind of starting to kick up, right? So soon enough, there is a new ship that lands on planet. It is it's a nice enough fighter of some sort. Similar to, although I don't believe they exist yet, or at least they're not widely used. Similar to the X-wings, it is a fighter with a hyperdrive in it. So it's clearly the ship of probably a bounty hunter that lands closer towards the Hut Palace, and immediately, Cryonic, because I assume you're staying with your and the other enforcers, right? You hear word of the Hut hiring some big shot to take down this rebellion of slaves.
Ah. Do I know anything about this bounty hunter other than they are apparently a big shot?
I would like you to roll me a. So you hear the name Muscle passed around. So I'd like you to roll a knowledge underworld. It's going to be 2 difficulty.
Ah, fun times. Could I argue for a boost because I've been working for the huts for a while?
You could argue for it to be an easy check instead of a average check.
Then can I do that?
Yes.
Great.
Awesome.
I hate.
Genesis
rolls
do
have
be
been
like that
shit.
sometimes.
No, my rolls have been shit all week.
So
I also. Sorry, don't want to interrupt.
you
Question?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any way I could have helped Cryonic there? Because I have...
It's up to Cryonic if they would have told any of you. So I would leave that up to them.
Yeah, considering we're working together, trying. Cryonic would have told them that there is somebody here that has been hired to fix the problem that we are causing.
Then you can roll the same check they did. I'm not going to have you assist on a check that already was rolled, but you could.
Well, I was
roll
just
the same
asking
check
it,
they
so I can roll it myself.
Yeah.
Can I have Cryonic help me?
did. Sure.
Yeah, go ahead, take a boost.
2 successes, 3 advantage.
Okay. So, between your combined brain cells, knowledge of the underworld, um, you realize that muscle is actually the name of a gank, because a lot of ganks actually just go by code names. So to get one like muscle, he had to have done some pretty crazy shit. Particularly, the two of you realize that he is a personal attendant slash bounty hunter for Jabba the Hutt. He is quite up there in the world of bounty hunters and Hutt enforcers.
Great.
Great.
So yeah, he is on planet.
Not good.
So, question: the slaves they're manufacturing weapons here.
Yeah.
Now, in the manufacturing of said weapons, are there any explosive components?
No. I mean,
Given-
Tabana gas is explosive, but that's about it.
So, any chance they've been also siphoning off Tabana gas?
I mean, Tabana gas is also the ammunition for guns or for blasters. So, yeah.
But not constant. You don't have any way to store it in something to be more explosive. I don't think.
Mm-mm. I mean, if there are barrels of it, I guess, and if you shoot them, they'll explode. But like, you can't throw a giant barrel of Tabana gas. That
Oh, you
shit's heavy.
see, I do not have a blaster to begin with.
I know.
Yep.
So, so what do you do in reaction to this knowledge?
Krennic will make sure to inform the homies that this person is big juju. I suppose he will continue his cover of being an enforcer.
Is Thorin able to train the slaves in how to deal with ganks and traditional gank combat tendencies?
The issue is, gangs don't really have a specific combat tendency.
I'm more meaning how to combat people with cybernetic enhancements.
Sure.
What would you like me to roll?
Leadership.
Uh-oh.
I do have an idea that could help out, actually. But it would be something that really only Krennic could do, depending on what the other party members have been doing.
2 difficulty?
It'll be 3.
Well, one
Oh my
success, 3
God.
threat.
You are going to take. Actually, I will save those 3 threats for later. Yeah,
Oh,
you're able to train them.
I wanted to also ask, for my advantage on the underworld check, could I consume those 3 advantage from earlier to understand Muscle's weapon of choice?
His weapon of choice is named Karen. That's
Right, 'cause
not a
of course
joke.
it is.
Like
That's not a joke.
Karen?
Yup.
Okay. Do I
It
know
is
what
a
Karen is?
Z6 rotary blade.
Oh no.
And word is, it is heavily, heavily modified.
Right.
Some.
I will just go ahead and roll this.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Originally, I was going to give you more time to prepare, but with a despair,
Hey, I do have a question about something I could do for what would I be able to like try and scavenge, because it's Imperial manufacturing facilities, right?
Yeah. I mean, they're Imperial. They're of Imperial make.
Okay.
they're technically not owned by the Empire.
Did I have like stolen like a guard's uniform?
Uh, the guards are the enforcers.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't think they have a uniform.
Okay.
No,
There's
they
no
don't.
real uniform. It's just whoever they hired.
Okay, maybe like some like safety equipment, something that just something that will be like covering and sort of disguise-ish.
Flip a story point, and I'll say yeah.
Okay.
The ship is already in the town. You guys had landed kind of in the
Where
town,
in the town?
like on the outskirts.
How would
So,
Captain Sev feel about us using the heavy turbo lasers to just bombard the Hut Palace?
no,
Okay,
he doesn't want to piss off the Huts more than he already has to.
that's fair.
Already was
Um,
going to is the keyword.
Already was going to, but the difference is he's not in the line of fire here.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So during one of the routine pickups of weapons, because you guys are basically Sev's crew just goes out and picks up the stolen weapons. It's one of the last ones actually, because this whole endeavor has practically filled the cargo of the Dusk's daughter, including what was already taken by the Architens. So, or from the Architens. So Sev is about ready to leave. But you guys are getting ambushed. This is gonna be the start of initiative.
Oh
Vigilance?
joy. And this would be
What?
vigilance since we are getting ambushed.
Yes.
Viggy Bance. Love myself some vigilance.
God damn, I don't know. I do not roll well for initiative.
Oh,
Okay, vigilance. Fortunately, I'm good at that.
hi, muscle.
And I will roll in. It'll be under the slave rebel leader stats, but it'll be a minion group of slaves because they're the same thing, and I don't have them added to the sheet or to the table yet. Where's vigilance?
El ratio me that.
So there's a minion group of 3 slaves with you.
Knight,
Yes.
I would like to commit my force dice to upgrade difficulty.
Okay. Difficulty to hit you or
Difficulty to hit me, yeah.
Cool.
It's either upgrade ability, which is upgrading my checks, or upgrade difficulty, which is incoming.
so it's PC slot.
Okay. I don't know.
Basically, so to initiate this combat encounter, you hear the whirring of a Z6 rotary blaster before. Basically, originally there were 2 groups of slave or 2 groups of minions that were slaves. There's now 1, and that is the start of combat.
Wait, why is there only one now?
Because he fucking
Because he
killed
shot
them.
them all down.
And now
Oh.
that is how you guys all realize he's there.
Neat.
I've got a good old question. How far is our friend with the rotary blaster?
Long
With the
range.
Long range? Are you fucking me?
No,
No.
that is the range of a Z6.
Yeah.
Ay, Dios mío. Do y'all actually? People with blasters go first, and then my recommendation would be that the people who don't use blasters get in close after everybody has already shot at them.
So who wants to go first? Can't have the
Say-
slaves go first. They do have E11s.
So the slaves can shoot at him.
They'd have to suffer wounds, but yeah, they can shoot him
How would they suffer wounds?
because
Train.
it's the E11s
Go
medium
to
range.
long.
No,
Also,
they go to medium.
E11s are
I mean, they
basic
could move
blaster
up
rifles.
a single range band and then be in medium. Would they have to?
Well, no,
do
you
minion
have to
groups have to
spend-
take strain if they move up?
No, they
Only
have to. So to
Take
go from
wounds.
long
Oh,
to
pull out
medium
the
takes 2
blasters
maneuvers.
and then yeah.
Because we're in urban environment, technically, I think that we as a group should play it safe. We could have them downgrade their action to maneuver, they move up to medium, and then they take cover.
Rec also basic Luxter rifles go to long.
Yes, basic blaster rifles go to long.
under their sheet, they have E11s, and E11s apparently go to medium.
Oh,
Ooh.
the that other E11.
Yes.
What?
I like
Yeah.
Tiger's idea.
There's a variant of it.
It gets an upgrade in short range, and it goes out to
Oh,
medium.
the E11D. Or
Yes.
whatever that is. The Dark
yeah,
Trooper E11.
The Dark Trooper, yes, they have like this. This facility produces E11Ds. Yes.
Oh.
I
I like
would.
Tiger's idea.
I'm still trying to push forward my idea for the slave group if we're going to use them.
Well, the thing
Yeah.
is it takes them 2 maneuvers to move up to medium. So
But
Yeah.
can't they use one now to be one maneuver closer?
they could.
And then they'd be in cover, which would give them more survivability. Unless we want to use them as cannon fodder.
That's not.
That's not. God, I sometimes I hate FFG and the things they do. Actually, it's most of the time.
Hmm.
Oh, Nay, I wanted to ask you.
Hmm.
Jorik, my little dog.
He can be with you if you want him to.
Okay, awesome. He's not here. I wanted to make sure he wasn't here.
Okay. He's on the ship.
All right. Well, there's not much we can do other than move forward. So who wants to move
Yeah.
forward first?
Can I have an idea of like the terrain around us, just in general?
You are in like one of the back alleys of the. So it's like one of the back alleys of the factories in between the slave slums and the factories. And it's also relatively close to the ship. So if you wanted to run to the ship, it'd be like extreme range away, but you could run there.
He's gonna outrange us with his
so
Z6.
Is there like
Yes.
slums like on one side, like a shanty town, effectively on the other on the one side?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I just want to know that I don't have to go first.
If nobody else will take this slot, then I'll just take this slot to move forward to medium and then hop into cover. I'll take the strain for it.
Okay. I mean, if you're not using an action, you won't have to take strain. But yeah,
Does jumping into cover not count as a maneuver?
it does, but it's one you can do while moving. So,
Yes.
Oh, okay then.
and also, if that was the case, you couldn't do that because that'd be 2 moves and jumping
Another
into cover.
maneuver, so 3
I
total.
want to get as close to this motherfucker as I can and then hop
Yeah,
into cover.
you're running up and hopping into cover. So you are now at medium and in cover.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. PC slot.
I think we should probably have the slaves go first to get in cover.
Yeah, I
have
agree.
the-
I
have
put
them
the
have
Thor,
mo-
them
yeah,
forward.
have them run up into cover.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They will run up and get into cover at medium range away from him. It is his slot.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna shoot with Karen.
Targeting.
He will target the Banning Mother. He wants to target all of you or not? Nah, he'll just target the 2 at medium.
Oh, okay, fun. So the 2 in
So-
cover.
Cryonic
Yeah.
and the slaves.
Yeah.
And I do have parry and reflect.
Well,
Very
you don't.
cool.
You need to be using an actual lightsaber to use reflect. So
Oh, I have 10 free XP I didn't use from last session. Cool.
I've got
That is
parry.
rather unfortunate.
Ha!
Oof.
Get fucked.
That's very unfortunate. Jeez.
We're in cover, buddy.
Oh yeah, you are in
yeah,
cover.
that's a
Yeah.
setback for defense.
And
As is
Love
tradition.
love to see it.
Ratio.
He'll just pass himself a boost, I guess, and call it a day.
Thorn is. We're all going in order here. So Thorn is going to go to cover with the others in medium range.
Alrighty.
You could have used your triumph to immediately move 1 maneuver forward. So that
I
you
didn't know I could do that.
so you can get up to short range
It's a
if you
free
want
maneuver.
to. Yeah, you can get up to short
Yeah,
range.
if you want to do that, you can do that. I did not
I'm at
realize you
short
rolled it.
range.
Yeah, cool.
I'm at short range and cover.
PC slot.
All right. Yeah, I'm just going to run up as well, I guess.
Okay.
I
PC
want
slot.
to. So I want to like break line of sight into like sort of like the like shanty rundown buildings to the one side and move up using like through those as cover.
They're not really buildings, they're
Like
tents.
I mean, yeah, same thing. I could still
The
kind of do
difference
that.
is he doesn't care and will shoot through them.
So you
Yeah.
have concealment, not cover.
Yeah, but concealment
Yes.
instead of cover.
Yes, he can decide to blindly shoot through them, or he can decide to shoot blatantly at at the thing that is going to try and be where he can't see, or he can try and shoot the people who are going to be actively shooting at them.
Mhm.
That's the
I'm just
position I
telling
want
you,
to put
he
him in.
does not care. He will shoot through them. But
Yep.
PC slot.
So do I need to roll something to see if I like make him lose track of me?
I mean, he has a bunch of other targets. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
no, you're fine. But
Okay.
like he knows you're over there. He just doesn't have line of sight.
Yeah.
It'll just be concealment. Like that is.
PC
Yeah.
slot.
I'm at short range. Would
Okay.
you guys mind
Thorin?
if I took it?
Yes. Go please.
Yeah, go ahead.
One maneuver is short to engaged, right?
Yes.
Cool. One maneuver from short to engaged. I'm going. Do you guys mind if I flip a destiny point here?
Go ahead. Also, why do we only have one now?
Someone used one earlier. And
Yes,
we
I did,
started
yeah.
with two.
Oh, okay.
So
Also,
I'm
that
gonna
is
flip on
probably
it.
what I would be in right now.
He has 2 negative upgrades in melee.
He's adversary too.
Adversary.
Yeah, I would like to flip,
Okay.
as I am using my repulsor fist to attempt to punch him square in the mouth.
Okay. That's rough, buddy.
Oof. I'm so far in
Ouch.
2.
You go to hit him with the repulsor fist, and he literally just I guess like hits you with the gut, like he hits you with the Z6 and just knocks you down to the ground before you can get the punch off.
I'm prone.
You are prone.
I'm fine with that, bro. He's got setbacks when targeting me now.
If
If
he
he's
doesn't,
using a ranged
if he
weapon.
Unless
doesn't
he
just
pistol
pull
punch
out the
you.
knife and stab you,
But if he pulls out the knife and stabs me, he can't use his Z6.
well, he can
And
drop
that
the knife and
Z6
then
I mean, he
shoot it.
doesn't. He could also just step on you.
He could
Yeah,
also just
he
punch
could.
you.
He can just do that. Like, you fell
Okay.
on his feet.
Um,
He can't just. He
PC
can't
slot.
just like Bane crush your back.
Crush
I
my
could
balls.
give a distraction though. Do y'all mind if I take this,
Go
or
ahead.
do either of y'all want to take this?
Go
Okay.
ahead.
I would love to get engaged with this motherfucker.
That will cost you 2
Move.
strain.
I'm fine with that, and I'm gonna be the distraction. I'm gonna narratively shoulder check him to make sure he doesn't step on Thorin.
Opposed athletics check.
And I narratively, I'm not actually attempting to do that within the dice pool. I'm just gonna try and hit him. Well, fuck me.
So I will
Wow.
take that to spare, and he takes an automatic maneuver and just steps back.
That's fine. Whatever.
Well, hey, that
I'll
actually
take
works
that.
because
4
now he can't shoot
advantages.
me.
With those 4 advantages, I'm passing all the boosts to whoever goes next.
All right. It's his turn.
Oh, I forgot to pass my advantages.
He
You're
is
good.
going to shoot the 2 people at short range from him.
It's fine.
There's a
So-
setback for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It'll.
two negative upgrades.
So it doesn't actually work that way, technically. But I will add the upgrades.
It
I'll add the
does.
upgrades. I'm not going to add the set. No, because it's just the highest difficulty. I don't need to add your things. You're both the same difficulty.
Yeah. It's the highest base difficulty.
And you know what? He'll suffer 2 strain. He's
It will
pain.
actually be Thorin's because Thorin has 1
Yeah.
range defense and Krynik doesn't.
That
Oh,
does not
does-
affect difficulty.
No. It does. It uses the highest of either defense or difficulty. GM's choice if it's tied.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm adding it on because I feel like being nice, but technically
I was saying my setback because of the prone.
prone condition.
Oh, yeah.
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 Krynik also doesn't have range defense.
Yeah.
You do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say yes. You're all saying different things.
That is rough, buddy. So Mr. Thorin, you take 18 pierce 1.
I'm down. I'm at threshold.
You're not down because you're at
Well,
threshold.
Tomato. Actually, hold on.
I am going to take the 3 strain to parry.
You
Oh,
can't
I
parry
know.
a ranged attack.
Hell,
I
I'm crit.
can't. Fuck me. I hate myself.
Yeah, no,
Don't
he
mind
is. He
me.
is just down.
Yep.
Yep.
You
I am
also
down.
can't. You also can't parry for someone else. unless
Yeah.
you have a
I-
talent to do so.
I don't give a
Because
shit
he
about
didn't
parrying
hit
for
you.
him.
He didn't hit you.
Oh, he didn't
He
hit
didn't
me?
hit you.
He's
I thought he
auto
was shooting up
firing.
both of us.
Yeah, he's auto firing, but he didn't proc
You
auto
didn't have
fire.
enough advantage to hit you too.
Okay, then I don't have to take that. Beans.
That's rough, buddy. PC
That-
slot.
It's very rough.
Can't the slave shoot him? I think.
Sure.
Yeah, they would
What
move
about
up and
both
shoot.
negative upgrades?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and he's no longer engaged with me, so they don't have any negative.
yeah.
Do you want them to move into short or just
Move
shoot?
up. Yeah, move into short and shoot.
If they can still get into cover, that is.
Sure. Against him. That's fucking rough. They
Jesus.
will. Oh, I forgot the positive upgrade.
Oh, they would have also had 2 boosts from me technically, because I said 2 boosts to next PC. The next person.
Oh, hey, they
Nah,
did
they
hit.
hit.
Yeah, hey, the 11.
You're welcome,
and
guys.
Advantage and a triumph. Yeah.
11 to advantage and triumph. He takes. Oh, that's funny.
Did
Okay,
he-
Does he only
anyway.
take like 1?
No, he takes more than one, but not
Ooh.
a lot more. Yeah, he takes 2.
Jesus Harold Christ.
8
Are you
soap?
fucking me?
No, he has
I don't think
subdermal
I can actually
implants.
damage him.
He has subdermal implants. He has
Actually, funnily enough, because of that, I couldn't damage him either.
unless you use your repulsor fist.
Nope,
Yeah.
my repulsor fist does 8 damage.
Yeah, plus it does
If you
plus
with
successes.
it
Plus,
does more
if you
damage.
hit them, you do 9 because it adds the first
What
success.
do you want them to spend the 2 advantage
If-
and triumph on? You could crit him with the triumph if you want.
Yeah. I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, crit him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Overpowered. Oh, fuck.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Wow.
PC slot.
All right. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna spend a maneuver to move because of how range fans work. It's really weird to move up to Thorin, engage him. I'm going to, using my military belt pouch, pull out a stim pack as an incidental, and
Yeah.
stim him from my second maneuver. So he'll heal 6.
Mhm.
And then just so that, because I need you to be able to take more than one hit to possibly take a little more, I'm going to attempt to do a medicine check on you using
Buddy,
the
I'm gonna be honest.
backpack.
He does 15 damage a shot. You could heal me to full, and I'd take 1 shot and go down.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to use my action economy here,
I know.
It's better than nothing.
and I don't want you to take a +10 crit and get maimed.
Guess that's fair.
So I'm healing. I'm going to do a medicine check to heal you specifically, and hopefully I get the triumph, and I'll remove your crit. Nope, but you will heal 6 wounds, and if you've taken any, and 1 strain.
No strain.
Okay. All right. That is me.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I think it's literally only Zeph that can go.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. I am going to move closer, although I'm not sure how much good it's going to do me. I literally can't hurt him.
Yeah, he is a nasty guy.
My weapons deal 5 and 3. I cannot hurt him.
And just get enough successes.
So you get 4 successes. That's simple.
I have
I
2
just-
dice.
Just farm advantage.
Yeah.
If I roll maximum, I can potentially get enough to deal 1 damage to him.
Wow.
If I roll maximum successes.
All right. Well, go.
Yep, I'm just going to move closer. That's all I can do.
Mm.
Alrighty. Then yeah, you move closer. PC slot.
You guys want me to go again?
I
Yeah,
go or
I
you
think that's a
can
good
go.
idea.
So-
I can go, and I can try and
So the
Actually,
thing
get
is,
him.
let's let the slaves go first so they
Yeah,
can
slaves
shoot
go
before you
first
get
and
in
shoot.
melee.
Yeah.
So I can't use my thing, by the way, until 2 rounds from now. My repulsor fist.
You can use it at the end of next. At round 5 you can
slow
use it.
firing too, so
Yeah.
2 rounds.
Yep, round 5.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, have the slaves go and fire.
Okay. The slaves will shoot him. Positive upgrade. They will aim because they are in short, and it doesn't matter. Bop. They pass. A boost forward.
All right.
Marvelous.
Okay. Who wants to go?
I'll go. My headset died. Give me 1 second.
Here we go. I had forgotten to put a music bot in the server.
All right.
Epic
All right.
version.
Yeah, I am going to, as maneuver, pull out my vibro knife. Take 2 more strain to engage him. And-
Real quick, are we on the right PC slot?
Yes. I think so.
Not on our
Where
side.
I see the first PC slot.
There
There
we
we go.
I'm just double checking something. I'm pretty sure that this knife is supposed to be vicious 2 at the moment, not vicious 1. But I'm going to strike him with my knife.
Okay.
Dupe. Okay, stop. Stop. Got a boost pass forward. Actually, it's a dagger. Yep, here we are. Yes, it should be vicious 2 because I have a serrated edge mod on it. All right, I would like to upgrade.
Okay.
All right, flip, flip, and here we go. Come on, Triumph. Fuck me. His goddamn defense. All right, so I'm going to, using the 2 advantage, pass him a setback onto his next check.
Okay. So, pass dice. Comes to his slot. He slings Karen back over his shoulder, and quick draws from a holster a nasty looking pistol.
Oh, all right.
He's gonna shoot you in the face, Rack.
Alright,
He
that's
pulls
fine.
out the DL-18 from the OG 2015 Battlefront.
I will continue to try to give you guys fucking points back. Fuck it, why not? I feel like being nice. I'll strain him out a little bit for you.
Owie.
Ouch.
Hey, you're not down.
I'm not down, no. In fact, that does somewhat little to me, actually.
And then he will regenerate a strain and pass himself a boost. As he kind of like seeing that you guys are part of something bigger than just a slave rebellion, he kind of moves his hand up to calm someone.
Oh God, can I stop him? I want to stop him immediately.
Are you gonna activate a comm jammer?
No, I just want to cut his fucking arm off, or at least knock it out of his hand.
I mean, he doesn't. The problem is the calm is built into his head.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
so-
say,
No,
if he's
then I
anything
wanna
like
ding
Thorn,
him!
it's in him.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got head ringer. Fuck him. It's not fair.
Hey, I also have Headwinger.
God damn it! God damn it!
Can I just hit this guy,
Go.
please?
Yeah, you can whack him.
I'm just gonna whack him with my blade. Did he moved back, right?
Yeah, you have to move forward.
Yeah, you have to.
I'm
You have
fine
to
with
move
moving
into it.
forward. I'm gonna aim as well.
Okay.
I'll take the strain for that. Do you didn't pass any advantages? No, you passed him a
No, I
setback.
passed him a setback, which he cancelled.
Okay.
Now we don't have to pass some setbacks.
Wait a minute. Hold up. My dice pool's fucked. Wait. Sorry, I fucked up the pool. There we go. And then boost from aiming. There we go. Okay. Well,
that-
I hate myself.
You
Passing
are
all of
rolling
that.
like maximum
Jeez.
failures.
We all are.
Yeah. It's been like this all week.
L.
So, just boost forwards, I guess.
Yeah, just passing boosts. Take them, please, God.
I can go.
Yeah,
So I was down. Am I I'm still prone.
you're still prone.
Yeah.
Standing up actually
Maneuver, yeah. Unless you
Yeah,
have a
as a
talent.
maneuver. Okay, I'm going to stand up as my maneuver. I'm going to take an additional maneuver for 2 strain to get into. Oh,
Engage
no,
again.
we didn't really specify. Do I have my knuckle duster out already or no?
Sure.
Awesome. So I do try to punch him with it.
Okay.
This is gonna be rough.
Yep.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to flip to get an advantage here. Hello, 5 strain. Oh, I got a triumph. So close. Wow. Wait, Cryonic, didn't you pass boost forward?
I
You
did.
passed 2.
How many? 2? Dude.
Well, you have 1 advantage now.
Yeah, okay, well I'll pass a boost, and what can I even do with that triumph here?
Pass him a upgrade to his next check, or you can pass a or you can pass an upgrade to one of ours next check.
Yeah, I'll pass him a downgrade for his
Okay.
next attack. Or however that.
Yeah, I
negative upgrade.
understand what you mean.
Yeah.
PC slap.
Alright. Just Zath, I think.
Yeah.
I also think we're 1 behind.
We are.
Did the slaves go? Yeah, we're 1 behind.
Yeah, oh, I did the thing Knight does.
See, I've been moving up. How close am I right now? Since I moved up closer twice last time. I think I'd
Short,
be
probably.
short. Okay. I literally, with max successes, cannot hurt him in melee.
Mm-hmm.
Because the max successes I can get is
I would
5.
like to. I'd just like to throw out there that it is possible to run away from fights.
It is possible
Yeah,
to run away from fights.
I'm aware of that. He
This
also
guy's going
does.
to gun us down.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, if he hits me once, doesn't matter. He just has to hit. I'm down.
I'm in a very similar boat.
Yeah, it's the same with Thorin right now.
I will throw out there. I'm sure Rek is aware of
Right.
it, but there is a special overheat function to the Z6.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
Hey, I don't know it all. How long does overheat last?
The way overheat works is if you spend 2 threats or a despair on any of his checks, or if you guys spend them, or alternatively, just to make this a little bit nicer on you, you can spend a triumph on any of your checks. You can overheat his gun, which damages it 1 step and inflicts 2 strain onto him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, could I have you? Oh, well, I use my triumph for something else.
He has to be wielding it, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and I will tell you right now, he has a lot more wounds than he does strain.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah. I think we can take him, guys.
Good on you.
Well, TPK upcoming.
You stay and die, because I'm gonna just motion for the slaves to run, and I can't hurt him. I can maybe if I roll max successes, I can deal 1 damage with my pistol. That's the best I can do.
You can generate advantages.
That's not at all worth sticking around to do.
I think getting the slaves out of there and then running yourself is not a bad
No,
idea.
I can't. I have a slim chance of dealing 1 wound to him. That's all I can do. Just
I say
mathematically.
go
You
for
should've
it.
picked-
Get
should've-
the slaves out of there and fucking run.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
I fire a heavy turbo laser at him.
He keeps
If you
it-
had
he-
one.
Suppose you could.
I have one in my pocket.
No, you don't.
Worth a shot.
I'm just
So
gonna
is that
activate the
your
thermal
turn,
detonator
big
on his
man?
belt. Yeah. It seems
Hey,
like
actually, that's
Alrighty.
a good question. What does he have on him?
He has a Z6 rotary cannon on his back, which is slung over his back. He doesn't actually have the sling attachment, but just
Hmm.
narratively, that's how he holds it.
Yeah.
And he has his blaster that is in his hand, which is a DR-45, and he has a couple of cuffs on his belt, along with a number of relatively grisly trophies. There is a Twi'lek Leku hanging off his belt,
You could
and
try and cuff him with
other
his own cuffs.
things.
You could try and do that.
I
Wait,
wish
what?
you the best of luck with
is
that.
is there a railing nearby?
Not really.
Okay.
We're in the middle of a town. I didn't think so.
We're in slums. Not.
Well,
know.
I thought we were in the fucking.
An alleyway, yeah.
In an alleyway between the factories and the slums, yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping there was like a pipe nearby. That was like his hand was conspicuously next to.
Tell you what, spend 2 story points and I'll say he is.
Well, I don't have 2 story points.
You don't
Fuck
have
you.
that.
Yes, that was the bit. That was the joke.
But Shadow, is that your turn to
Yeah,
wave
that is because there's nothing else I can do with it.
Okay.
Okie dokie. PC slot.
Do you guys mind if I take this?
Go ahead.
Okay, because Cryonic is going to make himself the center of attention. To basically be a distraction. He's engaged with him. He's just gonna kind of like try and get Muscle's gaze away from the slaves that are running. Kind of do a "you face me, you son of a bitch" sort of thing, and then just try and hit him.
Okay.
Specifically making himself the target. I'm gonna aim twice. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's see. Wow,
Jesus Christ.
I love this fucking system.
You can make him drop his weapon, I think.
I would, let me double check what Despairs can do.
Despairs can be very nasty.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's. Can I knock his rotary blaster,
It's
or
not in
is
his
it only
hand.
the weapon that he is
Only weapon he's
like
holding.
wielding? Okay, I'll knock the gun out of his hand with that.
Okay.
And what are you doing with that Despair, big man?
He backs away from you.
That's okay. I'm the center of attention. That's all that matters.
PC slot.
Did that put him
Alright.
in medium to the rest of us?
No, we were all engaged with him.
You
so-
were all
Most of you
engaged
were
with him.
engaged, so
Oh.
it would put him short
yeah.
from the rest of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can engage
uh,
with him and
Mind if I go here?
Also, for reference, him disengaging from you is not like actually stepping back. In this scenario, he is stepping to the side, so he's still at short
Yeah.
from the
Yeah.
slaves.
Oh
Mhm.
shit! There was something I was gonna do on my turn, but I forgot. It's just Cryonic is just gonna shout, "Get the hell out of here!" to everyone else. Sorry, my bad.
What is the next PC slot going to be?
I think Rec wanted to take it.
I do. I want to do something interesting.
What do you want to do, Requiem?
I'm thinking pulling one out of your playbook,
What, picking up his weapon?
picking
Well,
his
that-
gun and running with it.
Go ahead, I don't care. It's not Karen.
Oh, it's not Karen. Okay, in that case,
Karen's the
No, it's
Z6.
pistol.
Still,
Hey,
a
if you-
blaster is better than no blaster.
I will actually straight up just give you the stats of the blaster if you take it. Like I don't care.
yeah, yeah, I'm gonna spend a maneuver to pick up the blaster.
Okay, so it is a DR-45. It's called like Dragoon Cavalry Blaster or something in the in
Yeah.
SWRPG. But it has a custom grip on it.
Yeah, it's custom grip, so using it would give me 2 setbacks, but it is innately accurate.
It's accurate 1, damage 8, range medium, crit 3. I think it's
Yeah,
a pretty
crit
good
3.
pistol.
Yeah,
It's a really good pistol.
I'm just going to pick that up, shoot him with it, and then try and run.
Okay.
So
Good.
it's not on my sheet, so I'm just gonna use my range light.
Range light. Yeah, I have the stats for it literally on hand because it's on a sheet.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why going protector is actually nice when you go guardian, because it's one of the 2 trees that gives you range light. What do you do with your 3 advantages, Krennic?
Disarmed him. I think they passed a upgrade forward.
Okay, in that case, I'll be that. I'll be that. I have 3 setbacks on this total. I'm going to flip.
Okay.
So there and there.
Shoot him?
Huh? What?
To shoot him?
Yep.
Picked up his
And-
blaster.
With his own
Oh.
gun.
Yeah, I picked up his own gun. I'm not gonna aim, and here we go.
I am engaged with him.
Oh, you are. You're right. So I owe you another.
Another
blade.
upgrade.
Fuck.
Well, you still succeed.
Well, hey,
No.
you get one more
That-
advantage.
It-
That means it hits Cryonic.
Yeah.
So you
Oh.
take
Wait, no,
one less
wait.
success.
The despair was he stepped away.
The despair on Oh wait, no,
Oh
you're right.
yeah.
So never
He
mind.
stepped
Never
away,
mind.
Yes,
so that wouldn't,
okay,
have, that
okay.
wouldn't have been a thing.
I do
Sorry.
hit him, so that's 11
That was my
damage.
bad. I totally forgot.
Another
11 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass a boost as I say is time to go, and I'm going to start running down the alley.
So none of you are actually engaged, so you don't actually hear what he's saying, but he says something into a comm link. If those of you at short may make a 2 difficulty perception check to hear what he said, if you want.
I would like to do that.
1 success, 3 threat.
Alrighty.
That's a lot.
2 threats. I'm gonna kill myself.
Vamos. This isn't worth your money. Double it or I leave. Is what he says.
Gotta
Nice.
love voice mod.
Indeed. Am I
It's
getting 3
it's now
strength
not
back?
worth his money because
We stole his pistol.
I stole his pistol.
Those of you who got threats, just take that as strain, I guess, because it's clear he doesn't actually see you as threats. He just sees you as more than the bounty was
More
worth.
trouble than it's worth.
Yeah. So he pulls out Karen and he is going to shoot. You know what? Just to be a dick, he's just gonna shoot the slaves.
Okay, cool.
Didn't they already run
I-
last?
No, they didn't. They hadn't
They-
run yet.
You guys didn't give them a slot, so no.
Yeah.
They didn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
a turn.
They are in
Yeah.
cover though.
They are in cover.
They are
so-
in cover. I don't know if this is going to change anything or if you already had this in mind. I did say that Cryonic specifically was making himself a target and trying to draw his gaze away.
Yeah. Muscle doesn't care.
Okay, cool.
He's a hardened bounty hunter. He just wants to kill the natives.
Actually, you know what? I'll be slightly nicer. He's gonna shoot everyone.
Uh,
I mean,
Which-
wait, it's the Z6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Z6 can only auto fire.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've been auto firing every time he's used it.
Which Ioni went to medium.
Yeah.
Then why has he only been rolling 2? Oh, right, because he's at short.
Yes.
Well, the other rolls were with his pistol
Yeah.
as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think
He
only
shot
did
his
the first
pistol.
round
Yeah.
with the Z6.
First round was Z6, then he drew the pistol, shot me.
Gotcha.
Pistol got dropped, and then I took it and ran.
And now here we are.
Which is really
This
great that I
is
have a ranged
horsepower
light weapon,
initiative.
because I was like, man, I have ranged light as a skill, but I don't have a ranged light weapon.
Uh-oh.
You know what? I'll also do this.
Right.
Oh no, he's doing the
Uh,
death thing.
And sure.
Ouch.
Lovely.
So his main targets are the slaves, which actually burn through 2 of his shots. So he shoots them twice. They all die.
Nice.
Because thank God for 5 wound minions and like 3 soak. Anyway,
Were there only 4 of them?
there are 3.
Oh, 3. Okay.
We had 2 groups of 3, but on
One
the
of them
despair of
died
the
at the
first
beginning.
round, they got
The first
fucking
one.
eviscerated.
And then he'll shoot. Who do I want to shoot? Shoot a Yoni. You stole his pistol.
Okay.
He's a little mad about that.
Okay. If someone can
So
hit me.
18
Didn't
pierce
Ione
1.
move?
18 pierce 1.
That's actually why it's only 2 difficulty, because the most difficult is medium range.
Yeah, he
It's
rained to
auto
death.
fire.
He rained
Yeah,
to death.
Rain of Death.
Oh,
He doesn't do it as a maneuver, he does it for a destiny point.
Okay. So I think
Ione
that's
went
correct.
down.
I did
Mhm.
go down, but I am. You can just impact me.
I don't have any.
Zach,
She has impacts.
I have stim packs. I'm a medic.
And then he gets his reply from the hut and slings Karen back over his shoulder, activating jet boots, and begins to fly off.
Well,
Well, I
I-
don't think they doubled his.
I don't think they doubled it. Hold up, let me see what my crit was. Oh, slightly dazed. That's fine.
Thorin will go up to Ione, rifle through her belongings, and stick her with a stim pack.
Rifle through her belongings. I'm sorry, that's
at
pretty
first,
funny.
at first I thought steal the. At first I thought you were gonna say steal the pistol.
Dude, I'm tempted. I want that.
It's a good pistol.
It's a good
Yeah.
pistol. It is a good pistol.
the
I
Dragoon is
I was gonna steal it.
the Dragoon for what it is not balanced for what it is.
Oh,
at
yeah.
all.
I looked at it. It's disgusting.
It's a damn good pistol.
it has 3
It's
hard
specifically
points.
said it's
yeah.
supposed to be like a convertible carbine,
Well, it can
but
switch
it only has
between
one
the two.
encumbrance. Yeah,
Yeah, and it
But
can
it only
switch
has one
between the
encumbrance
two.
for some
It does
reason.
minimum 8 damage.
yeah.
When you use it in what is the point of switching it? I guess it's so you can use ranged heavy with it.
Yeah, I mean, he has a higher range heavy skill, but there's no reason to actually use it
Swap
in
it.
carbine mode, I think. I don't think.
Not melee anyway.
Well, if you switch it to oh no, they both have.
There's
stuff.
the same stats. It's not like the A280 CFE, which when you switch it to carbine mode gives it accurate 1 and pierce 1.
Yeah.
Off muscle goes.
Yep.
He will be a returning nemesis.
Yeah.
How lovely.
Great. I can't wait for him to fucking blow my head off next time too.
Hey, just
Yeah.
grab 1 rank of toughened.
Hey, wait a minute. I have a question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the slaves are dead. Can I take one of their E11Ds?
I mean, sure.
I would like to take an E11D.
Okay. You can look
Yeah.
up their stats. They're ranged heavy. They go out to medium and they get a positive upgrade in short range. They're pretty nice. They're the Death Trooper rifles.
Yes. All right, thank you. I appreciate this. I
Or
just
one
need
of the
something
2
for
Death
range
Trooper
now.
rifles. There's the LT-19 and the E11D.
I'm
Anyway.
gonna be honest. I just
Power
need
of
something
the
at range because these brass knuckles ain't cutting it.
They won't until you, because I know you're still hunted up. Your brawl attacks won't really cut it until you hit your acolyte sighting
Yeah, I know.
strike.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you take in this last shipment. Get back to the ship. What exactly do you all want to do?
Cryanic is going to assist in the burying of these slaves that we got killed.
Hey, they signed up for this. They
Then
knew
I
what
think
was
this is the
happening.
last one. We need to go.
Yeah, it is time for us to leave.
So, I'm gonna have everyone roll strain recovery real quick. I'm gonna run to the
Discipline,
bathroom.
right?
discipline or cool either. I'm gonna run to the bathroom, so you'd like a quick couple-minute break.
I'm gonna go get some drink.
Then we will continue.
Oh, thank God. Yep. I'm also out of stim packs now. You don't get a lot
Wonderful.
on a starting character salary.
Yeah. Maybe Captain will have mercy and give us some.
No, I don't think it will. I think I might just pay for him. Which honestly, I will pay for 10 stim packs to throw in my military belt pouches.
Actually, I wonder if Knight will let me say that I picked up the other 2 of the 11Ds and I offer them as a trade with the Captain.
We could. Yeah.
Actually,
just,
technically there's 6 E11Ds.
yeah, there are 6 or 11Ds. I was like, I debated picking up one of the E11Ds from when I thought they were regular E11s.
Yeah. Well, that fight went okay.
Yeah.
That would, if I had hit on my one strike,
if you had hit him with the
it would've been
concussive, it would have been very different.
we probably would have actually beaten him.
No. Full disclosure, you were never meant to win that fight.
Even if I had smacked him with a fucking repulsor fist hit and concussed him,
He has a lot more wounds than you think he does.
I don't have any way to. Well, actually, if I hit him with my brass knuckles, I can strain him out. But
yeah.
So the thing, the point of that encounter, the point of him coming down.
Was
To be honest,
kill
I did not plan that encounter at all because I didn't expect the fucking despair on the Streetwise or Skull. I forget what I made it roll, but
yeah.
he just immediately found you, which is hilarious, but not what I planned. Yeah, he was supposed to be introduced here, and he's going to be a recurring antagonist now that you guys are pissing off the Hutts. And also now that you stole his fucking blaster, he's a little mauled about that.
Yeah,
So I want blood. Where are explosives on this planet?
This planet doesn't manufacture explosives.
Give me explosives.
Hey, detonite charges are rarity 4. We can find them on any planet.
It's true. They actually are.
They're unrestricted too.
I don't know why.
Hold on, wait. What are they called?
Detonite charge. They do 15 base damage. Use mechanics to activate.
Yeah, the only thing
50
he had
credits.
Hey, by the
way,
way,
only thing he had on the DR45 was custom grip. So
yeah,
hey, Knight, I have another question. Because there was 11 slaves that died, I wanted to ask your this. So we are out of stim packs as a party.
No, you cannot take their E11Ds.
I was gonna ask if I could trade them to Captain Sev if he had spare stim packs.
So number one, this planet produces E11Ds amongst other things. He doesn't need more of them.
Yeah.
Number 2, you're getting paid after this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Never mind.
All right. I have a return now with the drink.
Very cool.
Hey,
Is
so
everybody back?
Knight, are we going to go to the wheel after this?
It's up to you guys, actually.
You know the what?
I was already there.
I was making a joke about how every Star Wars campaign ends up focusing around the wheel.
We're not focusing around the wheel,
the
but
wheel?
you can go there. It's
I'd
a
love to
giant
focus
space
this
station.
campaign around the wheel.
So, what do you guys want to do? Do you just want to take off and leave?
Hey,
make sure that the
Knight,
people
do
we
they
made
think-
the agreement with are getting on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah. After that, we're
I
definitely.
mean, Sev does try to leave beforehand, but if you say something about it, he'll stay, and I assume you do.
Yeah.
Bryanek will make
Thorin
sure to
doesn't.
say something if no one else does.
I cannot.
I think everyone would have, except Thorin.
Yep.
Yeah. And Thorin simply because his Z11 not a good time. You really got to work on that gun.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I have shit mechanics. His fucking steel-handed adept don't get it.
If you pick up Starfighter Ace, you'll get it.
But that's another entire trade I have to pick up.
So, as the Dusk's daughter begins to lift off into space, you see the fighter that evidently our favorite NPC Muscle had flown in on, and it seems to be doing idle scans for your ship. But luckily, due to the modifications to the Dusk's Daughter, you were able to slip by. Um,
Also, it's a fighter. I don't think it would have put a bunch of a fight against this thing.
Oh no.
You'd
fucking
be
shot
surprised.
as a Skyman turbo laser.
You'd be surprised at how much a fighter
I'm
will
gonna-
just fuck everything up.
I'm gonna be honest. Muscle is kind of built different, also.
Like we're using the
He is a
assassin
very
form.
veteran.
Ram it.
He is a very veteran bounty hunter. Getting into a fight with him in
Knight.
space or on ground is never a good idea. Yes.
Knight, whenever you said he started talking to a comlink, I shat myself because I thought you were going a different route with that.
You thought he was calling for backup?
Well, because gangs usually operate in squads,
In groups,
not
yeah.
individually.
Yeah, he doesn't. That
Okay,
should
so
tell you
he's the
something.
he's the
Yeah.
rare exception.
That
Oh,
would have
wow.
been good information to know.
Well, we didn't know until
we rolled poorly on our checks. Yes.
Oh no, I know that because I'm a gang.
yeah.
Um,
Well,
No, I
no,
mean about
we're
him
saying
working
about
alone.
him working alone. We didn't know until. Yeah,
you don't know how
no.
tempting. You don't know how tempting it was for him to walk up, look at all of you, and do the Atom Smasher. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah. Also, yeah,
But-
no, the Interceptor 4, as good as it is, a starfighter would fuck it up. Like
it's good at punching
Hard.
up. It's just not
Not-
good
it's-
at dealing with fighters.
it's good at punching up. It's not good at punching down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is true.
It's-
The issue would be actually
Like
hitting it.
I picked the Interceptor because it is specifically a really good pirate ship.
Mhm.
That is what
Question,
it's good
Knight.
at. Yes.
Does the Dust Daughter have a Bacta tank?
No.
Okay.
You guys can get one with your own money, but no, it does not base out.
So, if we go
I'm
by
personally finding a place to get to like ditch the smuggler.
Mhm. Also, I'll have you know that the Bacta tank does not come with Bacta. You have to pay for the Bacta separately.
You have to
Yes.
pay for the back. You have to pay for liters of Bacta.
I don't
Well,
even
you
know
can-
if I have a
Cryonic
Bacta tank.
on the ride to wherever the fuck we're going, with the people that we ended up saving, Cryonic is just going to attempt to console them if any of them knew the people that we got killed. And when he's not doing that, he's meditating.
Ioni
If anybody
is
wants to bother him, they are free to bother him.
Yeah, Zath is going to try and use what limited medical knowledge he has to help out with anyone who is still hurt or sick.
Yeah, Cryonic will do the same.
If you wish,
Any,
you may
any
roll.
slaves that still want combat training, Thorin's gonna help.
Okay.
Ioni is probably mostly on bed rest. Because the thing about
Thorin's
being
trying to.
the thing about being oh right, your crit. Hold on.
So you may all do medicine. Those of you helping the slaves, do a hard medicine check for me, please.
Okay.
Okay, well I'm
do I roll anything
healing
helping
I'm
train
healing
them?
Thorin's crit.
You're not, no.
Wow, Jesus, double blanks.
Well, I did.
Well, now
succeed.
let's see what my medicine check to help the slaves does.
Knight, what do you want me to roll if I'm helping them train? Because they need a job after being slaves.
Leadership again, same
But
difficulty.
we all
as before.
succeeded the checks on the slaves, but
You helped some of the older and sickened slaves, and they seem to be getting better.
Wait, is my shogi partner on the ship?
No,
No,
Oh, damn it!
he was an
wasn't a
enforcer.
slave.
thought he was.
No,
in
you,
fact,
you
he-
stayed in the enforcer area, and then you were like, "I'm gonna go play
No,
shogi
I
with a
did
dude."
not. I
No.
did not.
You never said you left there. That was the last place your character was.
Okay.
Okay. So
no, that is kind of true.
your shogi partner is going to be your recurring nemesis.
Nah, he was one of the founders of the town from when it was the Republic.
Okay.
He's not an enforcer. He's the barkeep owner.
Also, by the way, Knight, I got a success and a threat on my leadership.
Yeah, you continue to train them. They actually seem appreciative for it, but you don't seem to get very far.
But I mean, I don't get very
Hey,
far.
Like you're not. They kind of already know how to shoot stuff, and what you can tell them is to punch things. And
Hey, I'm
They don't
teaching
care
them
to do that.
unarmed combat. That is very useful in a
Yeah.
mercenary's life.
Here's a question for you:
what's up?
Is Marin's shogi partner the loving uncle of a disgraced noble turned bounty hunter who might not be
I-
hunting us down?
I refuse.
Refuse to
To
go that
elaborate.
deep into that reference, or refuse to go that deep into that reference. That's what you should say.
No, I just refuse to elaborate.
Knight, I was.
Okay, then I mean, he's still, sure, he's on the ship, then.
No, it's not that big of a deal to me, but I was there. I did say that I was in the slave district.
It's because you had said that you were going to play shogi during the session, and during the session you didn't say you were leaving for the slave district. That's my bad.
Alright.
Either way, so
The aggressive screenshotting.
the aggressive screenshotting with the ad. Anyway, so about a week passes as you guys kind of travel around to the smugglers, Uchasev's various fences. Slowly over time, the slaves just kind of filter off the ship. Like at random points, they just decide they're gonna leave and go do something else. Unless you want to convince them to stay for some reason. The ship's
never
already
even do that.
really crude, so
I don't particularly see a reason to. If they want to go
I
live
don't
their
particularly
lives,
see
they
a reason
can.
to stick with the smuggler. Truthfully.
Well,
So you expect to get dropped off somewhere and then be huff it from there without a ship?
yeah.
I mean, I'd rather not get continually thrust into pirating operations. That just
Oh,
seems like a much more dangerous idea.
Well, now we have hut bounties on our heads.
you do all have hot bounties on your
So,
heads.
if you wish to make it alone in the galaxy with a hut bounty and no ship, be my guest.
Mhm.
I mean,
By
yes,
the-
I'm a bounty, if they haven't seen my face, it's kind of hard.
I mean, once again, it's the same thing I said before. They've seen the faces of the rest of the party.
Yeah.
And even if you're, they haven't seen your face, but you are associated with us because we probably wouldn't have known about the bounties until we hit a space station and you would have been seen with us.
Yeah.
So,
If nothing else, Cryonic definitely knows because he was working for the Huts and then betrayed them.
Bit of a no.
at the end of the string of fences you visit, eventually all the various weapons are offloaded, and you are paid. You're cut by Sev, which is 15,000 for the 4 of you.
I hate you.
I'm your calculator.
3,750.
Yeah, 30. Yeah, 3750.
Okay. Well, that's not bad.
It's a hefty chunk of change.
It is a hefty chunk. Oh, well.
I'll figure out what the fuck I want to do with it later.
I'll have to edit my notes about that later. The first thing I should do is buy a
ever
comm link.
since. Yeah, that would be smart, Rex.
That would be really smart, actually.
Look. Also, so I actually did have the money to buy a comm link, but the problem is my calculations got messed up because I thought I had a whipcord thrower when I didn't. Because I had to drop some things to get some things. So
yeah, the entire time Cryonic has just been a bit despondent since we've left.
yeah, Yoni would probably go to talk to Cryonic at some point because we did say that we were going to talk at some point.
Yeah.
I will also be perfectly honest. This situation with the smuggler, and I'll figure something out. This is exactly the type of situation Zath wants to be as far away from as he can.
Mm-hmm.
Or is petting his little puppy and having a great time partying with the other smugglers.
Yeah. Also, this dude is like the worst possible captain Zath could ask for.
He is a great captain,
This
and I
guy's
will
the
accept
best.
nothing else.
No, I don't disagree that he is. But for Zath, who just wants to stay away from trouble, this dude is like nightmare. This is nightmare fuel for him. This is the worst case scenario. A dude who actively wants to engage and rob Imperial vessels.
Sounds like you're just getting ratio left and right here, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have a feeling that we need to have a group conversation, like as an actual group, instead of, out of character talk. But for the moment, Ione is going to go see Kranich.
He's just in whatever room he's taken up,
Yep.
meditating with his crystal in his hands.
Ione will enter, basically open the door and knock on like the door seal thing.
He tilts his head. He's acknowledging her existence without speaking yet.
Seeing that you're meditating, Ione will just walk over and sit down in front of you and say, So, what's your plan now, Mr. Sora?
I do not have one. I never did.
Ever
since everything happened, I have been lost.
Yeah, it's hard to go in the galaxy without a purpose. But
I thought I had one. The Empire took it again.
Listen. I notice you have been, well, I don't know how social you are in the first place, but I've noticed that you've been a bit distant with everything around. Are you alright?
No. What I have done has been contrary to everything that I at one time held dear. And watching that man kill those slaves while being able to do nothing about it has struck a chord with me.
Yeah.
At one time I felt nothing but apathy, but now it is just anger.
Don't let it consume you. Ione just rubs the back of her head as she takes a deep breath. Look, I'm not the one to give the best advice about our place in the galaxy. Me and my stubbornness, I found a planet to hide on, found out it was being oppressed by a crime lord, and then put together a PDF to oppose the crime lord. Now I have not one but two crime lord's bounties on my heads. So...
You go ahead, sorry.
So, I might not be the best one to take advice from, but if it has struck a chord with you and your apathy is fading, then maybe that means now is the time to start moving forward.
When the order fell, I ran to a place that I believed was safe. To my people. The Empire came for them too. And I just ran. And I know that I cannot run anymore. But I do not have the ability to fight either.
Not alone.
No.
Listen, I plan on going back to Old Velnor when we get the chance. And for those of you paying attention, Old Velnor, not actually a planet in the Star Wars canon. It's just randomly generated planet name for me.
Star Wars name.
Yeah. It's relatively out of the way of Imperial presence, and, well, it's a good place to lay relatively low if you don't mind fighting criminals all the time. At least we can.
Could you wish it?
At least we can
Go
do
ahead,
what we
sir.
were trained to do.
Should you wish it of me, I will be at your side.
I think it's a matter of what you want to do. And Yoni will stand up and dust herself off a bit. What I've learned is that over the years, if you really want to get something done, you have to want to do it. So, I want you to do what you want to do.
I shall think on this. Meditate on it. Thank you, young doll.
Not that young. And she'll make her way out. And, but what she'll turn around and says is, I'm thinking of having a conversation with Vistoli and Braun as well. I'll have one of them calm you if you want to join in the conversation.
Ryanik will nod. He will return to his meditation.
You know, it took me a second to realize you said young daw, not young doll.
No,
Yeah.
that's creepy.
No, it.
Nope,
that-
that's
that was-
gross.
Nope, that was why it threw me off at first. I had to think about it and realize that's not what you said.
It took me half a second to translate it in my head as well.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, D-A-W.
Da.
Yeah, Cryonic just has that sort of drawl to him, which means it's
That's
easily
all of
confused.
Marin's characters.
Not all of them.
You haven't heard my fun accent characters.
So, you guys gonna go talk to the other PCs together? Not
Yeah.
together. What's the plan?
Yeah, at some point Yoni would
Indeed.
gather the group so that we could actually talk.
Hey,
Yeah.
Knight, does my repulsor fist ever get hard points?
Nope,
Nope.
it's not a weapon.
It is a
Right,
cybernetic.
Okay.
It has a weapon
You can make the
profile.
argument that some talents can give it that, but
Tinker
Yeah,
or whatever. But
Tinker,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. I just wanted to ask.
Alright. So yeah, at some point I'd gather the group all together and imagine that I'd have probably Thorin calm Krennic and see if he wants to join the conversation, and Krennic will make his way over.
Ryanik will join the conversation, yes.
I do such a thing.
Look, I understand that our little alliance on the planet was, for the most part, temporary, and I have a feeling that at least some of us have reservations being pirates. And I look at everyone that's not Thorin.
Thorin nods at this and says, "Everyone but me."
I look to Thorin and I say I don't know how much, and this would be in a private room as well, don't know how much you two know about the Force, but I have a feeling that it brought us together. Otherwise, we
Thorin
would...
looks at you. I'm so sorry, I have to. Thorin looks at you, still in a daze from his fight with Muscle, and says, "The Force, like fist force."
We'll explain
Ryanik pinches
more.
the bridge of his nose.
We'll explain more to you as we have to.
you just need to know it's an old religion.
Well, the Force
Thorin
is
looks at Zath. and says, "Force is against religion."
The Force isn't the religion. The Force is... It's an energy that surrounds all living beings. We will get into the technical details later. That being said, it drew us all together on that mountain in that temple. I have a feeling that we should try and stick together. Now, that being said, I know that most of us have reprehensions against being pirates for extended periods of time, and I have a planetary defense force to get back to. I was going to offer you all to come with me to Ord Velnor.
Thorin looks at Ioni and says, "I'll come for 400 credits."
How about a good fight and the chance to steal weapons from a crime lord?
He thinks about it for a moment and says, "Let me rephrase. I need a loan of 400 credits, and I'll come with you."
Okay. Alright. We'll give you the 400 credits, and I look to Zath. And
Knight, I'm buying that bio thing.
Okay.
and I look to Zath, and I say, and I know that you just want to keep your head out of trouble. Well, Ord Velnor is relatively out of the way. Very little Imperial presence. They don't even care about the crime. You help us out with the fight the crime lord in the way that you do it. You don't have to be a soldier, and we'll keep you safe.
Here's a question. Could I have a chance to roll a check to see if I'm familiar with that planet, or what crime family that planet is under? And that you have a little bit more about why I might be able to do that.
Sorry, say that again. I'm getting DM'd by a very
So-
annoying person.
No, it's fine.
Fuck you.
I had a feeling it was Tiger.
It was either him or it was him or Mage. Anyway, would now that Rek has mentioned that planet, or Ioni has mentioned that planet, and that there's a crime syndicate on it,
Mm-hmm.
just since you have a little more information about my character's background and why this might be something he would know, could I roll an underworld check to try and see if I would know who, what family has that planet under its control, or what group?
Sure. I will say it's going to be. Rek, where's this planet? Is this Outer Rim?
Yeah, it's Outer Rim. It's Ord Velnor. It should be relatively close to Ord Mantell, just off a bit.
Okay, yeah, I'll say it's 3 difficulty.
Okay, Outer Rim or Underworld?
Underworld specifically.
Okay. Actually, doesn't matter. They're both the same. I do not.
Okay.
Can I use the 2 advantage there to at least be able to know whether or not that's a hut world?
Sure, Rek, is it a hot world?
No.
I didn't think
Not a
so.
hot world.
That was what I wanted to know. Zath will think about it for a moment. I really don't like the idea of sticking around with someone who's willing to actively go after Imperial transports, and who might honestly decide we're worth more to him as a bounty than as assets. And if it's not a hut world, they're less likely to come looking.
As long as you don't have a chain code, you should be fine.
Right. I can stick around for a little while anyway.
And there's one last thing. as Ione
Yes.
pulls out what looks like a glow rod, very fancy glow rod, and she says this. I know that Kreinik knows what this is, but do the two of you know what this is?
A flashlight.
Well, it can
Thorin
be used
thinks for a
for
moment
that.
and says, Cryonic called it a flashlight.
Zeth looks at it but doesn't answer.
It can be used for light, but it is a weapon. The crystals we got in the cave, they can be used to power weapons. I've not come across this type before, so it's relatively unknown. It's, well, honestly, its properties are interesting. It appears to be able to direct energy through it in short pulses, from what I've seen. You might be able to use it for a blaster.
Thorin just nods.
I will look at Thorin and says this, and we have a lot to teach you.
Thorin narrows his eyes and says, I did my time in high school.
Not educational. It's more practical learning. And I
Certainly
will.
not like school learning.
Have you ever noticed that you've been able to react to things faster than anyone else?
Thorin nods and he simply says, I've been raised in combat all my life. It's no different.
But have you ever noticed that you were markedly better than your peers in terms of your reaction time?
Thorin
Not
looks at Cryonic and says,
still.
that's just because I am better.
Well,
Yes,
partially, but
you're force sensitive.
Sounds like non-force sensitive racism to me.
What?
Was that Thor's reaction?
No, that's what I said.
No,
I mean,
no.
yeah.
Reaction?
Okay, yeah, that is his reaction.
Okay. You are capable of harnessing the force in a greater manner than most people.
like the Jedi once did.
Upon hearing that he's like the Jedi, Thorin gets a very, very nasty look on his face. How can I be like them?
Oh, quiet. They have the ability to manipulate the force in ways that allows them to perform supernatural abilities. You are not like them in terms of their philosophy or culture, but in your capacity to perform these feats of supernatural prowess.
What?
Before Ione can say anything else, Zach looks over at him. You're a gang, but you can use their tricks.
Thorin looks at Zath, and he slowly nods a couple times. I need to keep everyone in mind, Thorin still has Headringer.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Zeth
why.
looks over to Ione and mouths smaller words.
If you train enough, you can eventually move things with your mind.
Thorin's face begins to turn red as it looks like he's trying to steal the blaster off of your hip with his mind.
Not yet. More practice, young Thorin.
Actually, I kind of want to see if he can, if he does the freeform force power.
What's that?
So in Unlimited Power, which is the Mystic Splat book, there are rules for freeform force powers where you make a hard discipline check with your force dice, and generally speaking, in order to activate any power, you need double the pips you would normally require.
Knight, am I allowed to do that?
Sure. You have a 1 in 12 chance of doing it without not taking or without taking conflict.
3 and
So-
12.
No,
There are
because
three-
you need 2 pips to do.
Yeah, there are 3 double light side pips. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm gonna try it. So so it's discipline that's hard.
Yep.
With 1 force rating thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. 4 failures and a light side.
Nope. It wiggles.
Thorin looks amazed.
As you focus on yourself and become more in tune with the force, you will be able to perform greater feats. There are traditions that focus on unarmed combat, and I have a feeling that you aren't naturally attuned to those, which might be why you're so and she's trying to find the right word, but trying to find the right word that's simple enough. That might be why you're so
Hands-on.
hands-on. Yes.
Thorin just nods again and says, I like my hands.
Good for
Mhm.
you.
But the crystals can also be utilized as one of the weapons that the Jedi used, a lightsaber. If you ever wish to learn, I can teach you about its construction.
As could I.
Thorin shakes his head no, and motions to his arm. Or his repulsor fist.
Well, you should probably get some more rest. It looks like that concussion is still ringing around.
All right. So, what is the final verdict on your plan? You want to go to
Thorin
this
got alone.
board?
He's following Ione.
Okay.
You want to go to this? What did you say it was called?
Ord
Greg?
Velnor.
How the fuck do you spell that though?
ORD space VLNOR.
VO.
VELNOR.
Okay. You want to go to Ord Velnor. So you guys are ditching Captain Sav.
For the time being.
Yeah.
We might hire him again later.
Yeah, right now, being with a hut bounty on her head, traveling with someone who is clearly in it all for the money is not a good idea.
I would concur.
All right. Feel like stranding yourselves on a planet is not the greatest idea, but you guys do you.
We won't
At
be
least it's a
stranded
planet
for
that
long.
has a defense force.
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We'll steal a ship.
So you, you know, do you tell Sev that you want him to drop you off there and then you're leaving? Is like what do you tell him?
I mean, I'll offer
You're
him.
always just passengers, so.
Yeah. So, what I'll say is that that the plan is that if he could drop us on Ord Velnor, and
filter. Where's the back?
That's a great argument. That's crazy, Rack. What an
I'm
interesting.
I'm sorry, my wife is talking to me.
I know. I'm giving you shit.
All right. Is mostly because with the HUD mounting on our head, we want to lay low, well, as low as we can for a little bit. But the Planetary Defense Force there is actively fighting the Vex Syndicate, or not? Yes, Vex Syndicate. The Vex Syndicate. We could become business partners. You supply us weapons, and we supply you with whatever we steal from them.
Am I able to use my knowledge of Underworld to see if I know exactly what the Vex deal in typically?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
Because I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I only.
I would like you to make me a negotiation check.
All right.
This will be against Sev.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not gonna go good.
What is your negotiation, Rick?
My negotiation is 3 greens with my ability to upgrade it.
Oh yeah. Can I just throw a boost at you?
That'll be 4 reds and a purple.
Oof.
I'm gonna throw a boost at you just in case.
All right. I'm gonna take 2 strain to try and convince him.
Are you going to flip?
Yeah.
Okay, and then he will not.
You said 4 reds and a purple?
4 reds and a purple.
All right. Well,
And the boost.
Hail Mary. Full of grace.
The Lord.
Wow.
Is with me.
That is the most neutral check I could have rolled.
So
I
you can take a
almost
strand
had.
for the threat, because I don't know
Alright.
what else to do with 1 threat. Is there anything you want to do with the triumph?
Triumph.
I have an idea for the triumph.
What's your idea?
He doesn't sell us out.
That is a waste of a triumph. He wasn't going to anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
He's also wanted.
Yeah. So
Well, he's wanted by the Empire.
he's
well,
won by the Empire.
He helped
Yeah.
us escape. He's probably also wanted by the Huts now too.
No, they don't. They don't know what his ship is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Never mind.
He has the stealth ship for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, I think for the triumph is that while he doesn't want to do business with us, is that he is willing to, as long as we're willing to do favors for him in the future, he is willing to take us back on if we ever need to go anywhere.
I'm going to say no because I'm using the despair for you are leaving his crew. He no longer trusts you to be a part of his crew.
Okay. So in that
Now
case,
Thorn doesn't want to go.
Triumph, does he
I
want to
mean-
give us stim?
stop with the stim packs. God damn it. Triumph. Maybe he doesn't trust us to be part of his crew, but he is willing to direct us towards someone else that could help us in the future.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. The issue is there's no one he actually could get to help you.
Well, not to get to help us, but someone that might be willing to help us in the future. Basically, in the future, it's if we ever have to leave planet, we have someone that we can try and contact.
I'm like, there's a backstory to this character,
Okay.
and the backstory is the pirate group he was a part of, the leader joined the Empire, and killed any of the aliens that were a part of the the pirate crew had just ingrained themselves into the Imperial Navy. So there's not really anyone he can set you up with that aren't just like fences,
Okay.
and they're not gonna go pick you up from a planet.
Yeah, understandable.
Would we use the Triumph instead for him to take this as not us indefinitely leaving, but we are asking for a leave of absence to deal with personal matters?
I mean, that's basically the same thing as what
Yeah.
the first one was.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear the first one.
I don't know. Gives us a bid to help us out. I don't fucking know.
I was gonna say he doesn't want to help us again, so there's not really much we can use the Triumph on.
I mean, he'll give you shit like when he leaves you off, but like he only has his one ship. It's not like he can give you something else. I guess he could give you a fucking one of the speeders he stole, but I don't know if you really want a stolen Imperial speeder.
Not
Did he have maybe an A-5 class Trask speeder truck?
No.
Okay.
Why do you want that so bad?
Because it's a good speeder truck.
But it's truck month, Marin.
No, it is not.
In that case, I don't particularly have, because the only thing you can really use a Triumph for in like negotiation or social checks is that you make a contact. So I don't particularly have anything, so I'll just leave it up to you to figure out what it is at some point.
Okay. I will also take, because this is going to be the end of session, because now I need to come up with stuff for this planet.
All right.
But if you guys have any other ideas for what it could be, just send them in chat, I guess.
Okay.
All right.
Wait,
this is
before
where
we
I
end,
call it. Yes.
could it be that because we helped him with the slave thing and got him a much bigger payout for what he did, could we get additional payment as a last see-off?
Sure. Everyone's cool
Retirement
with that.
fund.
Sure.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, sounds good.
We just pull our
You
money
get-
together and get a freighter.
You get an additional 5,000 in total, so you now all have gotten 5,000 per person.
All right.
Beans.
With that, Sev, I guess, will leave you on Ord Velnor. And you will have no ship. Good job.
It's fine.
It's fine. All's well and good.
Realistically, why were we going to stick with a dude who has, at every turn, said he's been all about the money, when there is a massive hut bounty on all our heads? And he's also made it clear that we are nothing more than stowaways.
Hey, you guys were nothing but stowaways. I was a part of his crew.
No, you all were a part of this crew.
He only ever called us stowaways.
Yeah, but we were still part of the crew.
He called you stowaways in a joking manner, but to each their own. It doesn't really matter. You guys have made your decision. He leaves.
All right.
Okay, can we get XP for this session?
Yes, I will get to that in just a second. Rec, can you remove the Dust Daughter, please? Gracias. This was a rough session. I will say that is going to be plus 15.
Okay.
Beans.
Don't worry, we'll just make our own Interceptor 4. All I have to do is get an
There's
action
only one.
6.
They are really, really fucking expensive, so good luck.
Yeah. Yeah, an action 6, which is the base of it, is 200,000.
Yeah.
I mean, as ships go, that's not that bad.
Fair.
I mean, it's quite expensive.
All right, and with that, we'll call it here for today. we'll call it there for today. As always, have a good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and ring that notification bell to get more like this in the future. If you enjoyed the music, please view the links down in the description if you wish to support our artist or us, the channel. And until next time.